playing Madrigado to you on that 78 copy of it the other day brought memories back for me, because that record, that particular disc, was given to me as part of a large collection of mainly classical records from one of my father's cousins, who was clearing furniture stored because she was working abroad, and she was sort of winding her affairs up in this country because she was about to retire to Canada. And she listened to classical music all her life and had this large collection of records which didn't go abroad with her. And she gave them all to me when she was clearing the store, and that's how I came first across things like Brahms symphonies and all manner of classical music. And I would sit in my bedroom at home when I was a kid, playing these records to myself and getting to know all this wonderful music, which was an amazing opportunity because my parents hadn't a musical background and we didn't have any music of consequence in the house. So, well, there we are. Now, I had another relation, a great aunt, who was an interesting woman herself. She'd never married. She was a spinster. She'd served as a nurse during the First World War, and we have some medals of hers, service medals and things from that time she spent as a nurse. We went to visit her, and as children, these people seemed incredibly old. I suppose they were quite old, and quite severe, because of course they were all brought up in the Victorian era. And she was a great devotee of music too, as a listener. And she presented me with this record to take home with me. And it's Richard Tauber singing Vienna, City of My Dreams. And I think it's rather lovely, so I'm going to play it to you. She also gave me at the same time an LP, which I still have, of Monteverdi, which is quite heavy going and certainly not very cheery. That's another story. Richard Tauber has a beautiful voice. I really ought to try and find out if I can lay my hands on more recordings of his. I'll have to have a poke around on the internet. Anyway, thank you, Aunt Lily, for that. You probably didn't realise it would be shared with people over the digital network in the year 2020. Such is life. See you tomorrow.